What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the experience that is Layers of Fear. There are apparently numbers written on the wall in blood now. We just had like a weird trippy thing going on. I don't know if there's like salvia in the air tonight or what's happening. Either way, it's been a rough evening for our character. I mean, mostly mundane, but things keep moving around and changing, and that upsets me. I'm not a creature of change. Oh, it's 5, 4, and 8. Let's see here. 5, 4, and the 8. Oh, it unlocked. What is that?
The thought alone that the most beautiful piece of art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. So, will you marry me?
It's a pretty banging ass ring. That's one that'll make you look fancy at the club. The pass holds back. Look closer. Is there an inscription on it or something? Like in the band? No. Setting's a little weak, though. Setting could use some work. It kind of looks like a Cracker Jack ring now that I'm looking at it more. Oh, shit. The door just appeared. Never forget what? That there was a door right behind me? Because I just remembered that without your help. Oh, they all open inwards. Come on, creepy rocking chair. Why you gotta be like that? This is deeply upsetting. This is deeply, deeply upsetting. You've been snooping around my workshop again. For the last time, you are not allowed in that room, even if the door happens to be open. I forbid it. This is your last warning. Next time, you'll have to look for a new job. A new Jerb. I was being blocked by a cabinet. Sorry. I wanted to go that way, but my cabinet advised against it. We've got an apple and what appears to be, what is that, a tomato? Hanging out eating raw tomatoes. A 30-foot blueberry. I really wish they would stop opening inwards. If that thing moves, I swear to Christ. Don't you do it. I can see you thinking about it. Like, I'm gonna be animated today. I'm gonna mess with this guy. Don't do it. Is there a light switch here? Can't see where his ass. Whee! Like you guys don't like spinning globes. Spinning these old-ass globes was awesome. My dad had one. It was in his study. And he should be like, whee! And then he gets super mad when he heard it. It would start to make a noise once it got up to a certain speed. And he'd be like, what are you doing in my office? What are you doing in the study? We weren't allowed in the office, is the main point that I'm getting at here. Oh. That's lovely. That doesn't signal any sort of psychological distress or inability to cope. Fantastic. What the shit? I have no idea what just happened. Like the ceiling tried to fall on us or something. Shit. I didn't think that a guy with a do-rag could give me a scare like that. It seemed unlikely until it happened. I was like, well, I've been proved wrong. Apparently, random white guy in do-rag can terrify me. My love, even though you have not been born, I can feel already your presence. It's simply amazing. I just can't believe how lucky I am. A year ago, all I had was talent and ambition. Now, against all odds, I have a career, a loving husband, and you. I've never been a deeply religious person. I guess what other people look for in a sermon, I found in perfecting my art, but now I can't help but feel like there's a higher power watching over me. They once told me that I would never succeed as a musician. Now I'm playing sold-out concerts at some of the most prestigious venues in the country. They also said I had a difficult character and that I would never find a soulmate. Guess again. Finally, a doctor once told me that I would never be able to have children of my own, and yet, here you are within me. I am quite possibly the happiest woman in the world. I love you so much. Guess we're keeping that one too. Should definitely talk to a plaster guy. This place needs work. And if you would stop teleporting around, that would be fantastic. Alright? Calm down, do-rag. I don't know if this is a wise idea. Ah, whatever. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, good. The baby's impaled on the deer now. And that guy's still looking at me. Damn it. I thought we already had a conversation about this teleporting do-rag white guy. I don't like to revisit these issues, but you seem to be making it happen. Well, as wonderfully stomach-turning as this all is. Oh, of course we got a secret room back there. Guy looks like he smells something nasty. You gotta cover his nose. Like, oh, the smell is most atrocious. Ooh, the music is raising in the background. Terrible things are about to happen. Shit! Paint deep lies. Just try to throw Benjamin Franklin at me.
Now, a tiny bit to the left. Yes, just like that. Hold that pose. I want to get all those lovely curves just right.
Appears as though we branched out to paint naked ladies. If you got the talent, if you've got the credibility, sometimes you gotta paint some naked ladies. Ultimately, I am a fan of naked ladies. It is a thing that I dabble in. Or at least find enjoyment and solace in. In fact, this game could use a lot more naked ladies. Let's go in that direction. Let's stop with the whole babies impaled on deer thing, and let's just go with nudity. Man, everybody had such awesome facial hair back then. That's the pimp cup right there. Apparently we had Lil Jon over at some point. He was like, yeah! And then just like ran off wherever the hell it is. What? And then just like ran off. Here there was ghosts. He was straight out the window. He's like, nah! Is that a rat? What the hell was that? I saw the biggest rat the other night outside my apartment. Like, oh my god. It was a rat that was like the size of a terrier. That thing was huge. It was a rat that made a thump when it jumped off the garbage can. It didn't go like tick, 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 tick. When it went thump when it hit the ground. Jesus, that's a big rat. It's roughly possible that it might have been an opossum, but it seemed a little small for an opossum. Hold on, one thing at a time. There's a treasure chest under here. Is this where we get the magic? Did the rat just run into the fire? Sorry, it feels like it does it whenever I'm off camera and I'm not, like, looking. So I'm trying to trick the rat into doing something. They interrupted my monologue about my treasure sword of ghost slaying +5. Oh yeah, the rat did run into the fire. Mice and rats do that. I don't know, I've spent a lot of time camping out in the wilderness. If you make a fire, the mice and the rats that are around in the hills, they'll come down and they'll They'll sit by the fire sometimes, depending on how brave they are. I don't know what that said, but only his hand is remaining. He got liquefied. I'm gonna take... Shit! I knew there was gonna be something behind me. They've pulled that shit like 5 times now. I'm starting to learn the tricks. I was like, I'm taking cover this time before I turn around. See, now we know every time they try to draw our attention towards something, they're gonna put something behind us. That picture looks like it melted too. Their eyeballs fell out, and we're like, my eyeballs are melting. My life is so hard. Victorian life. I step way back when I open these doors, just in case something tries to grasp me. I feel like this is just a series of rooms designed to mess with me. Dude, you need to get on that mail. That's a lot of mail, dude. Hey, in regards to your previous letter, I'm sure it's nothing to be too concerned about. Women tend to get weird after having a baby, hormone imbalances and the like. When we had our first, I remember Valerie got the blues real bad. I would ask her what she wanted for lunch, and she just burst into tears. Just be there for her, and I'm sure it's going to be fine. Now, I know I promised not to rush you off, and by all means, enjoy your well-deserved time off, but just to let you know, I'm getting phone calls up the yin-yang. Commissions left and right. You're a hot ticket, my friend. Maybe we should strike while the iron's hot. Of course, family comes first. Your friend and agent, Thomas Caldwell. I'm afraid to turn around in this game. Every time I turn around, there's something waiting for me. God. Oh, did she go like postpartum and like kill herself or something? I wonder. The crying's coming from this room right here.
Hello. It's about time for us to talk, don't you think? I mean, I've seen you in my house so many times, and yet I could never find the courage to face you directly. Not until now.
Oh, don't say that. Oh, I think we know what's gonna happen. That's a pretty dope brush right there. It's got fancy grapes on the back. Be like, ooh, look at me. I'm sexy grapes. That's so much better than normal grapes. I'm gonna walk this way because they put some in behind me and I know it. I'm getting too into this right now. I'm getting all quiet. I got like nothing to say. I feel like when I talk, it's going to give me away to the ghost. Or whatever's going on here. This house is messed up. I'd be going out the window. I'd be done. We'd be putting chair through window, and I'd be out. This adventure would have been over 25 minutes ago. The first time that thing slammed shut right at the beginning, nope, I'm out. I don't mess around with the supernatural. Well, at least we found the liquor closet. That's good. It's kind of like inconveniently arrayed, though. You gotta walk around the whole thing like turnstile mode. Like you're getting to a carnival ride just to get some liquor. We apparently seem to lack the talent we need in order to carry the liquor properly without dropping it, too. The first step is the hardest. Alright, let's get this over with. Let's do this thing. That's right, Supernatural. Assail me with whatever you're going to assail me with. Don't leave me in suspense. I'll warn you, though. I have a butter knife. And a beer bottle that's broken. Did apples just fall out of that picture? I should think not, good sir. I'm going back. Ah. Adventure over. I'm taking the way of the samurai ending out. Just turn around and walk back down the road. I was gonna say, if there was a baby in the oven, I was gonna be kind of upset. I don't know, they've been putting little, like, dismembered dolls all over the place. I figured there might be one in the oven. It seemed like a logical place to put one if you're trying to freak the player out. She. Textile ninjas up in here. Throwing knives out of paintings. Yep. It's time to lay off the hallucinogenics. This will be my last and final bad trip. Anybody want a rotten potato?
First, I looked for a canvas. Not just any canvas. I had to find a knife. Not one of those bread ones. It needed to be as sharp as a razor. So I used a razor, in fact, and then carefully flayed the skin. Booze helped keep my hand steady.
Hell does that thing at the bottom right hand of the screen mean? Does it mean I'm about to cry? Is that what it is? I'm moments away from weeping uncontrollably. It's okay. Fruit scale, you understand me. My only friend in a dark and threatening world. Deep breaths. Remember, you're a professional. It's just the first few strokes. Then you're over the hump. What's so hard about it? So it looks like this is my collection of, like, snippets that I found while I've been around. I don't know if they're going to be important to our investigation later, or if we're even investigating. I'm really not sure what my motive is right now. Hate even now, lost it. Yep. Every time we go, so we're going to come back each time. It's going to loop back. And then it's going to be back into the nightmare dungeon. Those peacocks appear to have been... Those aren't peacocks. Those are flamingos. What am I saying right now? Those flamingos appear to have been subjected to very, very high grades of heat. I don't think a flamingo structurally can take that kind of heat, sir. He's about to... Oh, shit. What is that? Oh, God. Is that a piece of severed flesh in my closet? Alright. Moving right along. You know, as long as they don't teleport any more white guys with do-rags behind me, I think I'll be alright. That was legitimately the biggest scare that they've given me so far. That one made my stomach hurt a little. Do we go up or do we go down? So it looks like up is on the fritz. My guess is that when you flick this, maybe you go back through the door and it'll take us somewhere else. No, the door is locked. Okay. Oh, the door's open. Maybe that's what it is. There we go. It wanted me to close the shutter. This is a pretty creepy game so far. It has definitely put me on edge. What in the shit? Was there a zombie in our house? I'm gonna swear a lot in this because I lose my ability to censor myself when I'm in situations of intense stress. I also can't stop joking. It's how I deal with stressful situations. Bear with me. God, if I had a bear with me right now, I wouldn't feel nearly as unsafe. I'd just be like, get him, Wooly. My bear's name would be Wooly. Wooly Willy. And then he would just annihilate people with his woolliness. He would cuddle those that I deemed worthy of cuddling, and he would maul those that I deem worthy of mauling. I'm gonna make a mall joke, like about going to the mall, but I felt like it would be too much. I just don't want to take it that far today, I don't think. Does it look like there's someone outside? Oh, shit. It's a painting, I think. Alright. Well done, developers. That one... Yep. That one did it for me, too. I was like, well, then. It looked just like... That angle must have taken forever to get right. So that no matter where you came from, it looked like somebody was peeking out the door at you. Ooh, it made my heart jump a little bit. I'm not easily terrified. I'm not terrified right now, but they do get me with the jump scares every now and again. I feel the need to react and spring into action. Dear sir, while I can certainly understand that you are upset, and I have nothing but sympathy for your wife and yourself, I must categorically state that I do not wish to receive any further correspondence from you in this matter. Any skin graft procedure is extremely complicated and inherently associated with the risk of failure. Having stated that, I assure you that me and my colleagues at St. Anne have made every effort to ensure a positive outcome for your wife. Personally speaking, I believe we've done the best job possible considering the extent of the tissue damage. You are, of course, entitled to your opinion, and I can certainly understand your disappointment. What I do not understand is how you seem to think writing hateful letters to me or my fellow doctors will ameliorate the situation. As I've already stated, I can certainly understand you've been under a lot of stress as of late, and thus I will not press charges if you refrain from any future correspondence. Let me make it absolutely clear that I will not tolerate any further threats aimed at my staff, my family, or myself. If you wish to seek psychological help, I can have my assistant provide contact information of several specialists who would be more than competent enough to help you get through these hard times. With regards and best wishes for you and your wife, William H. Green, Doctor.
Why did you stop? That tune was perfect. Honey, please, just a little longer. At least until I finish painting this one part. Oh, don't make me beg.
Whew. There's nothing behind me. I turned around so slowly, I was like, alright, let's get it over with. Let's do this thing. I know you're coming at me. Oh, we're out of time for right now. I think I'm gonna go take a breather. My name is Splattercat. I'll see y'all next time. This is Layers of Fear. If you wanted to get it, I got the link for you down below. Alright, everybody.